Was the last video as cathartic for you as it was for me? Healing. It is I, the artist formerly known as Hopeless Romantic, now going under the guise of breakup non-expert. And if it's your first time here with us today, then smash that subscribe, because unlike your ex, I'm going to be a consistent presence in your life. Previously, I had asked you to send in metaphors about your pain, and the response was great. I can't even fake this. I don't know what the response was because I recorded a bunch of these before I started my YouTube channel. If you want real-time updates of what I'm doing with the stuff you're sending me, follow me on Instagram. My handle is @myname_. So today, sticking with the metaphor theme, we're gonna do something a little different. See if you can keep up. We're gonna do a product review of your ex. Your ex arrived in the mail today, and I have to say, the packaging is impeccable. It's so chic, it's so sleek. It's the kind of thing that you'd buy to let everyone know that you're rich, but it has substance, so it lets everyone know you're rich but woke. I can see why you were taken into this. I can see why you wanted to buy this totally non-essential item to make you think that your life was gonna get better. But we're not superficial, and we're not gonna judge until we dig a little deeper. I actually heard it again than I thought. It's almost as if your ex didn't want to let me in. After a lot of prying, we have made it through. And I have to say, I found a mixed bag of features. Attachment issues, affection, random acts of kindness, jealousy, excellent lover. Okay, so it seems like your ex comes with good and bad features. Not a surprise. I do have to say that a lot of these features are really delicate. Like the slightest amount of pressure will just... My biggest discovery with your ex actually came when I was about to throw out the packaging, because way deep in the back, I found all these bonus features that I wasn't expecting. And I don't think you were either. Tendency to cheat. Liar. Will leave you for the friend they told you not to worry about. Did not know we were getting that with your ex. The biggest disappointment though has to be the fact that this was advertised as having a lifetime warranty, but it has an obvious expiration date. I will be returning in December. Now that we've left half a star on Amazon and a scathing review, we can turn the focus from your ex to us. I made a promise to you in the last video, and historically I am not great with promises. This was dumped, but that's changed because of all the growth in my healing, and I'm a better person now. I promised that I would kind of be your heartbreak guinea pig, in that I would try different techniques and let you know if they work or not. Instead of doing a deep dive review of one technique, I thought it made more sense to tell you about all the ones that I've tried so far, kind of like a rapid fire review to get you up to speed. In a sense, this is all the shit you have to try to get to a point where you make a YouTube channel in the name of healing. When I look back at the list, two obvious categories came up: healing and hollowing. You'll see what I mean as we go through this. Going cold turkey, blocking your ex everywhere. This is really good to jumpstart new habits, because you're probably used to having one person that you message when something exciting happens, and that person is now an ex person. So by putting up a literal barrier, you have to find other people to tell when something exciting happens. Or you can develop the kind of self-assurance where you don't need external validation for when something exciting happens. So this technique is a good exercise in self-control, but it can drive you to a point where 2 a.m. you're crying on the bathroom floor, you've sent 200 emails to your ex, because that's literally the only way you can communicate now. Not a true story. I would still say this is healing, but be careful with it. It can only work when you have an ex who will respect your boundaries and be nice when you break them. Getting under someone new to get over someone old. I think everybody knows that a rebound doesn't really work. It's a good momentary distraction, but it's not gonna help with the eternal pain. will learn a lot about yourself and other people through that process, but I would still say it's pretty much hollowing. Intoxicants. If you're doing this to distract yourself or to numb the pain, not a great idea. If you're doing this to access different parts of your psyche, into it. In our case, it's probably the former, so I'm going to say it's hollowing. Therapy. I could not recommend this more. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody needs a professional, impartial, unbiased opinion on their shit. But it's expensive. So I would say therapy is healing, but wallet hollowing. Journaling. This is the poor man's therapy. It's a good way to get everything over here outside. It's cool to see the patterns that develop, and to prove that I don't just talk the talk but also walk the walk. My journal that I have been writing in since 2013. I have a lot of shit to work on. Make art. When the emotions transcend language, create. This is healing up until you fall into a bit of self-indulgence and emotional addiction. Use this one with extreme caution because it comes with a heavy dependence on external validation. On that note, please like this video. Working out. When you look good, you feel good, but when you boast those toddy body shots and the exes don't come running back, even your rock hard abs can't protect you from the pain. I would still say this is very, very healing because it helps you develop self-discipline and a routine that is essential to the early stages of a breakup. Start a YouTube channel. Healing. But honestly, if I could recommend one thing that has actually brought me some real peace, it would be meditation. Before you sigh and roll your eyes, I would say give this a shot, check out the next video, indulge me, it will be worth it. I just threw a flood of techniques at you and that's probably not helpful. So I'm going to leave you with a concept that really is. And that's one called the flywheel. It's something that Jim Collins came up with, but he did so in a business perspective. Now the flywheel itself is kind of this, I'm gonna Google it. It's this device which stores energy and then releases energy. But basically, Jim developed the analogy of a flywheel when talking about very successful companies because he went around asking them, hey, what was the turning point from when you went from okay to a huge success? Everyone was confused by the question because there wasn't one thing that happened. It was all these little things that was building up this energy for one big movement. And I think emotional recovery is also like that. You're taking all of these small steps and the energy is feeding into each other and you have to trust that that one big movement is about to come. And I know with these techniques it often feels like you're running in place, but trust the process. Trust yourself and trust time to bring something better. All we can do in this point is persevere and slowly, very slowly, we'll get to a point where we feel, so hang in there, my sad souls. Meh is right around the corner, and if luck happens to smile down upon us, maybe happiness will be too. But here's what you can do today. Tell me in the comments or anonymously on the website some of the techniques that you've tried. I want to know things that really worked for you or things that really didn't work for you because I still want to try techniques and I really want to avoid the ones that are not going to help me. Share this video with somebody that you care about because you don't know what hides behind I'm fine. You don't know what lies behind that smile.